Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you've been following me for a while, you probably know that journaling is the #1 tool that I use to work through my mental health challenges. And I've put out a video called Journaling for Mental Health. And now I would like to make a series of shorter videos that focus on individual emotions so that you can learn how to journal from your emotions. So this is how you want to journal from the emotion of shame. So let's get started. Thanks for being here right now because I care about what you're working through. My name is Carole and I'm a life coach from carolecares.com who helps all teens and young adults work through their mental health challenges. If you are thinking of self-harming right now, please hit the video link above at any time during this video. So the first thing that you need to decide when you start to journal is how do you want to do it? You can either type it out or write it out. When I first started to journal, I chose to write. I used some kind of a notepad, something similar to this, or sometimes I would even have an actual journal. But what happened was, over time, I had too many of these lying around and I didn't know where to put them because I wanted to keep them private. So privacy is very important when you start journaling. You need to make sure that you keep your journal in a safe place if you fear that someone may read it. I want to take a moment right now to stress privacy and how important it is for you. I'm going to teach you a new way of journaling today that involves writing from your emotions. If someone were to get nosy and decide that they wanted to read about what you're writing, they will be in for a hell of a shock because you will be writing from your gut, your emotions. You'll be writing from what you're feeling. And it's going to be something that you don't want anyone to see. And I stress no one, because if someone picks up your writing, they're going to misinterpret what you're saying. And your writing is not meant for them. So the message that I want to make clear to you is make sure that your journaling is private and away from nosy people. I personally love to write in large notepads, but as time went on, like I said, I couldn't write fast enough and there just wasn't enough paper for me to get out what I needed to. So I ended up having all these notebooks lying around everywhere and I started to really worry about my privacy. So I switched to my laptop and wow, what a difference it made for me. I didn't have to worry about privacy anymore. I didn't have to worry about having enough paper. And I started to save all my information on a Google Doc. And I just kept adding on every day. And the beauty of having my writing in one place is that I can go back to it and search for something that I wrote a long time ago. And I've had to do that in my therapy. So it's really up to you how you want to do it. The most important thing is that you start to journal. For this next part, I've taken a clip from a previous video that I've done where I talked about journaling from this emotion. So I'm going to explain in detail what I mean when I want you to journal from shame. So if you go to my website, carolecares.com, and you subscribe to it, I'm going to send you about 7 pages of writing prompts. And let me show you what that looks like. So this is exactly what you'll get. On the left-hand side, I have the topics, and I'll go through those in a second. And then I have the list of writing prompts for each topic. Now the writing prompts are the first sentence that you're going to use to start your journaling. And I've even given you a writing sample on the right-hand side to give you a paragraph of what your writing will look like when you start to journal. So let's take a look at all the topics. Addiction, anger, anxiety, stress, body image, breakups, broken families, bullying, dating, depression, eating disorders, fear, friends, grief, loneliness, peer pressure, racism, rejection, self-harm, sexual violence, sexuality, shame, guilt, STIs, suicidal tendencies, teen pregnancy. So I'm going to go back to shame and I'm going to pick one writing prompt to work with. So I'm going to pick nobody cares about me and I'm going to literally paste that right into my journal and I'm going to start to write. Nobody cares what I have to say. Every time I try to talk, people just talk over me. Nobody cares what I have to say. I just don't matter. Nobody cares. I don't matter. People hate me. They never listen to me. I don't have anything important to say. They just don't care. I feel like a nobody. I am a nobody. I don't matter. Everyone hates me. I hate me. I'm a piece of shit. I hate myself. I don't deserve to live. I wish everyone would just leave me alone and just get out of my life. Now I've highlighted this part because notice how the thoughts in my head change. I go from everyone hates me to I hate me. I'm a piece of shit. I hate myself. I don't deserve to live. And this is awesome because what I'm doing is I'm writing exactly what's coming from my head and I'm putting the thoughts right on my computer. And what you'll find is you're going to repeat yourself a lot. And a lot of times it's going to switch. Like I said, the conversation will change. Don't try to correct your mistakes. Just let it flow. Notice how in this writing that I began to talk about how I hated myself at the end. And this is going to happen. There's a part of you that feels this way about yourself, so just write it. You have to write exactly what you're feeling in order to get this shit out of your body. Your writing can go in a lot of directions. Just let it go. Let it go where it wants to go. Don't hold back. And this is how you journal, from your emotion or the message that you hear in your head. The hardest part about journaling is this: you will not want to do it. You will make up every excuse in the book for why you just don't want to do it or you can't do it. But now I know I can't live without my journaling. I just can't. And you too will get there once you try it and you start to see the awesome benefits that it has to offer. If you need more help with your journaling, I will link the video Journaling for Mental Health at the end and in the description box. I wish you the best of luck with your journaling, and I guarantee you that it will help you to release so many of your emotions and anxieties that you're currently facing. And if you have any other questions about journaling or any other mental health challenges that you're facing right now, don't forget to subscribe to my channel or follow me on Instagram. And as always, remember to have compassion for yourself for what you're working through, and stay safe. Bye for now.